Hello friends, welcome to our channel. I hope you are all in a very good health and studying well with your full focus. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to solve questions from the exercise Let us see by calculating 5.2. We have already completed question number 1, 2 and 3. This chapter is based on ratio and proportion. The questions are taken from the book Ganit Prakash Class 10. So let us see question number 4. Question number 4 says find the mean proportional of the following positive numbers. Question number 4 says find the mean proportional of the following positive numbers. So here we are going to find the mean proportional. I am doing question number 2. Question number 1 can be done by you. So question number 2. 8.1 and 2.5. So we do not know the second number. So let us assume the mean proportional be x. So 8.1 x 2.5 are in continued proportion. Therefore we can say 8.1 by x is equal to x by 2.5, or when three numbers are in continued proportion they can be written as this. So x square is equal to 8.1 into 2.5, which is 81 into 25 by 100. Now x is equal to root over 81 by 4. We are only taking the positive value. So it becomes 9 by 2, which is 4.5. So this is our mean proportional. The given numbers are x minus y whole square, comma x plus y whole square. Let the mean proportional be z. Okay, therefore x minus y square comma z comma x plus y square are in continued proportion. Therefore we can write x minus y square by z is equal to z by x plus y square, or z square is equal to x plus y square into x minus y square. So z is equal to, we are only taking the positive value, x plus y into x minus y. This is equal to x square minus y square. So this is our mean proportional. So I hope question number 2 and 4 is clear to you. Similarly, you can solve question number 1 and 3. Now friends, let us proceed to question number 7. It says if the first and second of the five numbers, if the first and second of the five numbers in continued proportion are 2 and 6 respectively, let us find the fifth number. So five numbers are in continued proportion. So let us assume these are our five numbers. The first number is 2, the second number is 6. After that, three numbers are x1, x2, x3. These are our five numbers. They are in continued proportion. That means 2 by 6 is equal to 6 by x1. x1 by x2 is equal to x2 by x3. So we need to find the fifth number. So our fifth number is x3. This is our fifth number. We need to find out this. So let us first relate these two quantities. Let us first relate these two quantities. So from here we can say x1 is equal to 36 by 2. That means 18. Now let us relate these two quantities. Now we can say x1 square is equal to 6 into x2. From this relation, okay, we have only taken this part. So x1 square is equal to 6 into x2. So x1 means 18. That means 18 into 18 by 6 is equal to x2. So x2 is equal to 54. Now if we relate these two quantities, we can say x2 square is equal to x1 into x3. Now x3 is equal to x2 square by x1. So x3 is equal to, we can say, x2 square. That means 54 into 54 by x1. That means 18. So this is the value of our fifth number, 162. Now question number 8. Okay, so the question says let us write by calculating what should be added to each of these numbers to make the sum proportional. So let x should be added to each of these terms. Therefore, 6 plus x by 15 plus x is equal to 20 plus x by 43 plus x. Okay, so after addition of x, all these terms become proportional. So this is what we get. Now if we cross multiply, now if we cancel x square and take all terms containing x to the same side of the equation, so this is our 49x minus 35x, and we are taking the constants to the right side. So the value of x is 3. 3 should be added to each of these terms to make them proportional. Now friends, let us come to question number 9. So the question is, what should be subtracted from these terms, from each of these terms, to make the results proportional? So let us assume, let should be subtracted, x should be subtracted from each of the terms. Therefore we can write 23 minus x by, okay, when we subtract x from each of these terms, the results become proportional. That is why we can write now. So this is what we are getting after cross multiplication. Now x square can be cancelled. Now so minus from both sides can be cancelled. So x becomes 84 by 14, which is equal to 6. So this is the value of x, and which should be subtracted from each of these numbers to make them proportional. So I hope this question is clear to you and the solution is also clear to you. This question is similar to question number 8, but in this case we added a number, and in this case we subtracted x from the given numbers. Now friends, let us proceed to next question. Now question number 10. So, what should be subtracted from PQRS to have four numbers in proportion? This is similar to the question number 9, but still let us do it. So, after subtraction, the results are in proportion. That means now by cross multiplying we get PS minus PX minus Sx plus x square equal to QR minus QX minus Rx plus x square. Now x square can be cancelled. Taking the terms containing x to the same side, we can write, and taking the constants to the right side, now we can transfer this term to the right side. So this is our x. So this should be subtracted from each of these terms. So this is our answer. If a comma b comma c and d are in proportion, let us prove will be proportional. So when A, B, C, D are in proportion, we can write A by B is equal to, or before that we can write A is to C, A is to B as C is to D. Now we can write A by B is equal to C by D, or we can write by multiplying both sides by B by C. Okay, we can write A by C is equal to B by D. Therefore, A is to C as B is to D. Okay, so if these four numbers are in proportion, we can also write this. So when second and third terms interchange their places, and still the numbers are in proportion, when second and third terms, just like this, second and third terms interchange their places, still the numbers are in proportion. That means A, C, B, D are in proportion. This property of proportion is called alternendo. Okay, this property is called alternendo. Now, second property, four numbers A, B, C, and D are in proportion. Let us prove. Okay, so let us first write. It is given A is to B as C is to D. Now we can write A by B is equal to C by D, or we can write AD equal to BC. Now dividing both sides by AC, we get or D by C is equal to B by A, or uh, if we uh, now we can write it as, therefore we can say B is to A as D is to C. So we can say if two ratios are equal, their inverse ratios are also equal. Okay, so we can say that this ratio, where we can see two ratios are equal, in this relation we can see two ratios are equal. So we can also say the inverse of these ratios will also be equal. This property is called invertendo. Now let us come to the third property. If A, B, C and D are in proportion, let us prove A plus B is to B as C plus D is to D. Now let us write the given information that A, B, C, D are in proportion, or we can say now we can add 1 to both sides of this equation. The equation does not change, or by adding these two terms we can say, and by adding these two terms we can say c plus d. Okay, so now this is what we are getting. Therefore we can say a plus b is to b as c plus d is to d. This property is called componendo. Okay, okay, this property is called componendo. Let us come to our next property. If a comma b comma c and d are in proportion, let us prove a minus b is to b as c minus d is to d. So let us write the given information. A is to b as c is to d, or we can say a by b is equal to c by d, or if we subtract 1 from both sides, we get this. Now we can write, okay, so this is what we are getting. So we can write, therefore a minus b is to b as c minus d is to d. This property of proportion is called dividendo. Okay, so I hope this is very clear to you. That's all, friends, for today. Tomorrow we shall come with another video. In our next maths class, we are going to learn about componendo dividendo together and some questions related to that. So that part will be interesting. If you have any question or doubt, you can leave that in the comment section. I shall try to answer them. And if you liked my video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.